Hi, Noogie Fest goers. My name is Teresa and I am an intern with Gilda's, and I am here to give you a little tutorial about how to make these sort of paper bag puppets for your Noogie Fest craft, or one of them. So essentially all this is just sort of a brown paper bag, which you should have. And I chose to do some different designs on them. I wanted to make each of them a little bit different. These don't take very long depending on how detailed you want to be. So if you want to make a few, here's a couple different ideas. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. I don't have construction paper at home, so I use my brown paper bag and I just sort of drew on the bag and then did all of my designs with markers. But you could also use construction paper and cut out different designs and then glue them on. You could use paint and paint it on. You could use crayon if you want, or colored pencils, whatever way kind of you like best and you have available, you can kind of do that. So this is the first one I did, and the second one, and then we're going to do a third one together. So what I've started with is I have just my brown bag, and I just did kind of a marker design on it. This one has some squigglies, and I usually think of this top sort of rectangle portion as what would be the monster's head, and then this part is the body. So I wanted to kind of think about, what do I want my monster to look like? These two puppets have some different facial expressions, so I wanted to make a third one that looked a little bit different as well. So what I did, because again, I don't have any construction paper at home, I have just been using regular white paper. And what I've done is cut out, well, I guess I draw some shapes on my white paper, and then I cut those things out. So for this one, I have, these are two ears, two little green sort of antenna ears. And then I have two eyes. And then I have a set of teeth that I just drew and cut out. And then I have a nose. So you can cut these out on white paper and draw in the color if you want. Again, if you have construction paper, you could do it that way. So let me move my camera a little bit. So then what I'm going to do is kind of position my shapes, the part of the monster's face that I like, and I'm going to kind of just put it on its body here so I can see where I like it. So I kind of like my eyes this direction, and then I can kind of figure out where I want my nose to be and what color I want my nose to be. Then I can figure out where the ears should go, and then the teeth. So we'll kind of glue these things on one at a time. I think the teeth is going to be last. Let me start with the eyes. So I am just using a regular glue stick. You don't need very much glue for this, so I wouldn't go overboard with using like a glue bottle. So I'm going to do what's there, but again, this doesn't take very much, so I don't have to do a whole lot of work. So I'm just going to glue stick my first eye, position it on my puppet how I like it, then do my second eye and position it on how I like it. And I just cut all of the shapes, the eyes and the ears and all that stuff out ahead of time just to make it a little bit easier to walk you through all of it. So again, I wanted my puppet to have a little different expression than the other two that I made. So I'm going to have this one's eyes kind of upward and looking together, which I think is kind of fun. So I did my eyes, and then I just have a little triangle shape for his nose. So we'll glue that on next. And then I just put my nose where I like it. And then for the ears, I've been putting the ears on the back side of the puppet, where obviously the nose and the eyes are in the front. I've been putting the ears in the back just so it doesn't look like the ears are sticking out the front of his head. So I'll turn my puppet over and put my ears on. I'm going to put his ears kind of out sideways, kind of like little Shrek ears. So do it each side. So then my puppet has his little Shrek ears on him. And then the last thing I'm going to do is the teeth. So I've done kind of 2 vampire teeth with some other little spiky teeth. And I want to put that on sort of the underside of what would be my puppet's mouth. So I want to only see kind of a few of the smaller teeth and then the 2 bigger teeth. So I'm going to kind of turn my puppet's head over so I can see the bottom. And then I will put some glue on. Good, I don't want to get glue all the way down the teeth, otherwise the whole thing's going to stick and we don't want all teeth to be hidden. So I'm going to just kind of position the teeth where I like it so I can see what I want to see and not see what I don't want to. And stick that down, and one of my eyes kind of came up, so I'm going to fix that. Glue that back down. Glue the other one down too. And then I am all done with my monster puppet. So here's a few ideas. They all look a little bit different. You can choose which one you want. Use all of your different kinds of art mediums and have fun creating. Bye.